Calgary Stampede went in toward paddock and up towards it.
Hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy. Making my way home at the moment. Had a little ride down to Shotley. See the water, as they say, see the water. Thought I might as well let the camera roll, as they say. No particularly subject, no particularly subject. So I'm going to tickle myself on the bike. No particular subject today. Haven't actually got a clue what I'm even going to talk about at this time on the bike. I know one thing, my bloody glove is pissing me off. Keeps coming off the outside of my jacket sleeve and letting the cold in. Pissing me right off. Stopped about 3 times. I'm going to sort that out. But anyway, what should we talk about? Let's talk about YouTube and motovlogging. Now, I don't know if it's just me or am I got this completely and utterly wrong. Has motovlogging reached a peak? Has it got as far as it can and is now going nowhere? I have noticed that so many of the vloggers that started when I did a couple of years ago are hardly vlogging at all or not at all. There's been a lot of new vloggers, which I say yes is a good thing, because you always need new ideas and new personalities and stuff like that. But, and it is a big but, do you think we've gone as far as we can with it? What more can we do? You know, there's only so many things you can talk about about a bike. You know, there's only so many random things you can put up, you know, of people being twits on bikes or idiot bloody car drivers and stuff like that. And there's only so many bloody twats you can watch fucking wheeling down the road, you know, before it gets fucking boring, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, and another thing really that I think I've noticed, I don't know if I have, is that a lot of people have started and they're not pulling the sort of sub base that people did before even I started. You know, the couple of years before me, when it really sort of took off, and those, you know, several people got very big very, you know, quickly, and still are very popular. But there was a lot of people sort of started just before me, and when I did, have ceased vlogging. I don't know if there's a life expectancy of a vlogger. I don't know. I think it's all according, if you still enjoy it and you want to keep doing it, I can understand that as well. But it seems to me that things are not growing anymore. You know, I've looked at people who started a year ago and they're still on, you know, and they're good vloggers, you know, they do some good stuff, and they're still on a couple of 100 subs or a couple of 300 subs. And a lot of people say, well, it's not the subs, you know, that count, and it ain't. It's not what I'm trying to get at. I would have expected them to be a little bit higher up in the game, as they say. So is the interest, you know, peaked? Have we reached a peak? Have we reached saturation point? You know, there's only so many you can watch in a day or whatever. You know, is there not enough styles out there, different people doing different things, you know? Now I watch so many moto vlogs, it's unbelievable. You know, I sometimes spend 2 to 3 hours a day. You know, I don't watch telly that often, so, you know, I sit in front of a screen and on my computer and I just go through them. I watch as many as I can, but it seems to me that a lot of them are not bringing in the amount of views that I would expect them to. So am I completely wrong? Am I completely twat about it? I don't know. And if you think about it, how many vloggers or moto vloggers can we actually absorb? You know, how many can it absorb? Do you think we got to, like I said earlier, do you think we've got to that saturation point? I don't know. Too many to watch? I don't know. Do you think people in general, even, you know, other bikers and whatever, do you think they've got a bit bored with us? You know, bored with motovlogging? I think they've gone on to watch other things. Now, I think a lot of you know that I love me vaping. You know, I love vaping. I, you know, got me off smoking, got me off the stinkies, and I've been vaping for a couple of years myself now and love every minute of it. Now, I watch a lot of vaping vlogs or vids on YouTube, as well as moto vlogs, you know. Do a lot of you then, or a lot of boys and girls out there, do you watch other things instead of moto vlogging now? Do you watch vaping, political stuff? Do you watch info wars, you know, all this sort of stuff? Because I do, you know, I watch a lot of stuff. It's my primary entertainment, you know. The telly's not my primary entertainment. You know, I just find there's only about 3 or 4 programs on telly that I'm even interested in. I think the rest is just a pile of squat. So, do you use more other aspects of, you know, YouTube than you do moto vlogging? Or is moto vlogging the only thing you sort of watch? You know, I'm just chucking out some of these questions just to see what you think. Like I say, I'm not fed up of vlogging, and I'm not fed up of YouTube, but I just don't know if there's a subtle shift in people's attitudes to it, or the way they watch it, or anything like that, you know. I don't know. That's why I'm putting out these questions. Anyway, I think that's enough squit from me. Alright, safe. Love each other. Suffolk Andy.